Here's the setup for my Mesdan knotter. It's attached to a tripod, which goes up behind the warp beam. I have two warp beams, but I could easily do this with just one warp beam. And it's attached to the tripod here with some cable ties. This is a light stand that I bought for filming things, but I've pressed it back into service here. So you can see how it's strapped to the top of the tripod. And then to hold it in place against the loom, I've got this set of releasable cable ties, one on either side. This is a little tricky to set up because you can see there's a lever there, and the lever needs to be able to press down all the way. And so it has to be relatively far down on the knotter, the cable ties that are attaching it to the top of the light stand. Once I've done that, however, the knotter is much easier to use because instead of having to squeeze it with my thumb like that, which could result in RSI problems, I can simply take my entire hand and do it that way. Here's the Meston knotter at work. What it does is it ties the knot and ejects it to one side, this side over here, and then it cuts off the tails and the tail ends come out here. Since it's hard to remember that when we were just starting, I have labeled this here with cut off tails and the other side is labeled knot. So here's how it works. You take this thread and put it into one of the slots over here, and you take another thread and you put it into the other slot on the other side. And then you put light tension onto both threads, pull the lever, release it, and out comes your knot, like that. And this is a very tight knot, despite the short ends. Let's do that again. One thread in. And another thread in. Light tension. And pull the lever. Like that. I'm doing this slowly, but you can do it a lot faster. And once again, we have a nice, small, very secure knot.